Thank you for coming in. Merci.
Thank you for having us.
How are you?
Good, yourself?
Good. Please tell us who's behind you on the guitar. Olivier.
This is Olivier Jalouse. Go by the name of Jalouse, and he's a one-man band for today.
It's incredible. When we post the video, first of all, your pants are incredible. That shirt is also
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you.
This is a great look.
We always try our best.
Comes naturally. Welcome to the home. The record's great. Tell me about your musical journey, like how it started for you, where you thought you had something to say and something to do.
Wow. Well, I didn't know till like 5 years ago, you know, when...
And how old are you now?
I'm going to be 32 in a month, actually, in a month and a half. And, you know, I just started as a young kid singing in a choir, and then, you know, music. Well, music was always part of my life, but I didn't know that that's what I wanted to do in my life. I started accounting, so you can imagine it's two different words.
And there was like a Congolese choir in Montreal you were singing in?
Yes. Well, my mom and I used to go to this church. It's a Congolese community Catholic church, and one Sunday there was this guy who came up to me. He was like, well, we're starting this youth choir, and we wanted to ask you if you're interested in being part of it. I was like, well, I sing in the shower, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to sing in a choir. And he was like, well, come after church and we'll audition and we'll see how it goes. And I've been singing ever since.
Why do you think he walked up to you?
I have no idea.
Because it's so interesting that your life and your identity can be tied to something that shouldn't have happened in theory, right? Who knows?
Well, it was never a plan for me to be making music, to be doing music. But I guess I was just waiting for that call, you know. Sometimes in life you need someone to wake you up and tell you that this is what you need to do. This is what you are meant to be doing. So I guess that guy was the call that I've been waiting for all my life.
Yeah, maybe he had no idea why either. He was just called to lead into you.
Probably. There was some magical happening at that moment. Yeah.
At what point did you figure, because I mean what you're making is beautiful music, how did you figure out what your sound was going to be and what you wanted to do?
Well, I started actually when first time I recorded a song, it was actually in French, and I wasn't feeling, you know, myself while I was doing that. And the guy that I was working with, his name is Nom de Plume back then, he told me, you know, maybe you should sing in one of your languages. And I was like, well, I've never tried that before, man. Let me try and see how it goes. So I just did like a cover of one of the songs that I used to hear when I was younger, and at that moment, I knew that's what I wanted to do, and it just came easier for me to mix all those languages that I do mix into my music. And
because it's not just one, like you're not singing in one language.
Well, I sing in like 5 different languages. In this album, I sing in only 3, but in the previous one was 5 languages. And that's also part of the fact, you know, the school that I went, the school which is the choir, and in the church choir, especially Congolese choir, there's so many languages in Congo. So when you go to church, we sing in so many different languages just to make everybody feel included. So that's how I've learned to sing in different languages and to know how to pronounce those things that I'm now used to speaking, and that's how it came about. And
so
it's
which languages are on this record? French,
English, and Lingala. And Tanya Rajra, who sings in two songs in the album, sings in Shona, which is one of the languages from Zimbabwe.
Which language do you dream in?
That's a good question. Most of the time, it's both French and Lingala.
Yeah.
Depending on who I'm talking to or who am I with. But nowadays, I'm starting more and more in dreaming English because I'm surrounded with a lot of Anglophone people. So English is coming and more in my dreams. Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing. It's got to be so fun that every dream you have could be completely different.
Exactly. That's the most fun of it, and it's the same thing within a song. You know, when I go from a language to another, it's just this roller coaster of emotion that you get from saying a word in English or French or in Lingala. It's different feeling you get.
What I loved about it when I heard it the first time, and I'm not sure what your intention was, is that music, especially music that gets to anybody on the radio, has to often be one thing. And they need to find a way to explain it, market it, some version of definition.
Yeah.
And when I heard yours, I was like, I don't know, because I can hear traditional sounds for sure, but then I hear Euro for sure. I hear all these little things, and I wondered if when you were trying to create your sound as a group, even with the people you worked with, if you were feeling pressure from the outside to do it? Were people asking you to define yourself differently?
Well, there will always be pressure, and the thing with me, I don't really like being put in a box. So me doing that is just a way for me to tell the people that I'm allowing myself to do what I want to do and feel comfortable with what I do. And in the meantime, I want that sound to talk to anybody from anywhere and anybody who has different influences or different tastes in music. And I believe with this album, you can go from someone who was a huge fan of punk rock or a huge fan of funk music or disco or pop music. Anybody can find at least one song that represents them, and that's exactly what I want to do with my music.
Which one are you going to play next? Which is the first song you're going to play?
We're playing Sexus Plexus Nexus, which is more of a funk disco vibe, and it's amazing. So it's for people to dance and for people just to enjoy life. And
you're going to hear instruments, and it's going to all be Olivier. Like, he's got this guitar, and you'll see the setup when we post the video. But please go ahead, Pierre Kwenders.
Thank you.
Sur le cou, un French un peu fou, le monde est à nous. Fais-moi des bisous, c'est bien qu'on s'en fout, des câlins partout, le monde est à nous. Nako banayo, nako ibisayo, nako kabelayo, mote malangai. Sexus, Plexus, Nexus. Sexus, Plexus. Nexus, Sexus, Plexus, 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 Nexus. Nakolobayo, nakoibisayo, nakokabelayo, motema nangai. Bisous, on s'en fout, vas-y, tire un coup là-bas tout en dessous, le monde est à nous. Simanga awa, okusa moke, chama mo tendresse. Ebisa nzoto, nalala moke, na maboko na yo. Sexus, Plexus, Nexus, 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 Sexus, Plexus, c'est mon cœur, tu m'aimes tendresse. C'est même beaucoup c'est mon cœur, tu m'aimes tendresse. C'est même beaucoup c'est mon cœur, tu m'aimes tendresse.
Strombo Show Radio 2, Pierre Kwenders. That's your grandfather's name, right?
Yes. And well, I took the name because I just wanted to pay homage to him. The guy died in the 70s. My mom was only 12, and he left so much of a legacy. And when growing up, when I was younger, we heard so much about him, and people will stop us in the streets and just recognize our face because of him. So I wanted to pay homage to that guy, and here I am.
You were 16 when you came to Montreal?
Yeah.
Do you have a home? Like, how do you identify as home?
Well, now Montreal is home. Montreal is definitely home. I spent half of my life in Montreal. I love Montreal, and today I'm here in front of you, and partly because of Montreal. So, but I'm still that Quinoa. I'm still that kid from Kinshasa, and I've never been back since. So I'm feeling more of the need to go back and just to see everything that has changed or not changed, and just to reconnect with the source, The
DRC it's been in the news an awful lot. You still have family there. Your father's still there?
Yeah, my dad's still there. I have a brother and two sisters that live there, and a larger family because we're African. We have a huge family. So.
Do they know much about what you're doing? How much music have you sent to them?
They do, but I don't know if they're really into it, because what I do is kind of different, and especially when Congolese rumba in Congo is it's like pop music, it's like folk in Canada. You see what I mean? So it's like that genre that is like very influent. But they support me in what I do, and I do what I do. I do it for everybody. So I hope with this album they can finally hear something that make them feel like it's not so different.
For sure, and you have to go play there.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. That's the plan.
What are you going to play next?
We're playing Tuba Tuba.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Bakolo babako yemba sangona kinia Kwenders ayelelo makasi bango bakimie Soki likambo na ngai tika kotongo kongai kuna esika bozali yeba yanga likambo na moto te 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 likambo na moto te. Tu parles trop, tu dis des mots qui trompent. Tu rêves trop, tu vis la vie en rose. Rien de trop que tes propres mensonges. La vérité te semble parfois trop. Arrête, 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 arrête de mentir. Vas-y, arrête, 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 arrête de mentir. Arrête, soki likambo na ngai tika kotongo kongai kuna esika bozali yeba yanga likambo na moto te likambo na moto te likambo
Awesome. Pierre Kwenders on the Strombo Show on Radio 2. That was wonderful. What song are you going to cover for us?
Well, I have this one from Lokua, Kanza, who's a Congolese singer that I really admire and who inspired me also a lot. His name is Lokua Kanza, and the song is titled Le Bonheur.
Oh, let's hear it. All right.
So let's go.
What's the song about, do you know?
It's about suicide.
Well, hold on a second. Let's talk about that. Why does this song, why this song?
Well, the song is about suicide, and I have a very close story. One of my aunts committed suicide like a few years back. She was really sick and old, and she couldn't take it anymore.
Right.
So she jumped over a 7th floor building. And it was a very, very sad moment because she's also one of the reasons why I had the means to leave Congo and move to Canada. So she was very special to me, and I would like to dedicate this to her.
That leaves there's a legacy and a mark on a family when that happens, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And she will always be part of our life, our memories, and we will never forget her. Some people just can't take, being sick and especially when there's no more hope, nothing else to do. Well, you wish that they could have talked to someone, and that this is exactly what the song is about. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone and to feel better.
What was her name?
Celestine.
This is for her.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Pierre.
Posa ya baninga basolisa ye o anana seboye o azalaki na posa ya baninga basolola maweleki ye apumbwe likolo ya ndako ye kondekete Selekie akio Mawala motema tokolo baninio. Des fois le bonheur il suffit d'une phrase d'amour. Oui le bonheur juste un sourire, un regard. Des fois le bonheur il suffit d'une phrase d'amour. Le bonheur, juste un sourire, un regard. Ananas seboyeo, azalaki na posa ya baninga, basolisa ye, akende seboyeo, azalaki na posa ya koseka na baninga. Maweleki ye amibwaki yo likolo ya ndako ye kondekete aseleki ye ake yo bandeko bazangi ye seboye yo. Des fois le bonheur il suffit d'une phrase d'amour. Oui le bonheur juste un sourire, un regard. Des fois le bonheur il suffit d'une phrase d'amour. Oui le bonheur juste un sourire, un regard. Des fois le bonheur il suffit d'une phrase d'amour. Oui le bonheur juste un sourire, un regard. Des fois le bonheur il suffit d'une phrase d'amour.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Merci. Thank you for coming in today.